Clockwork, nah. Clockwork.
Hey guys, it's Monica,
and Angel B.
and we're back for a special Super Bowl recap, Kendrick Bowl,
Yes, Kendrick
Mr.
Lamar.
Lamar. So we just literally, it just went off,
Yes.
and we have to get on here. We have to talk about it. So we're gonna go through it. We're just gonna do like a reaction. It's not like a live reaction in the sense that we have seen it once, but like, we got to see it again.
We're gonna watch together and talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about before we get into the actual half
reason of the show.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part. I don't know about the game. I'm like, who's singing?
Well, the Philadelphia, they won.
Yes, I saw that. Yo, they won like crazy. Right?
Oh, they killed it.
They killed the other team.
I love to see it. Yeah. So obviously, the thing that people love so much, and during the Super Bowl is also the commercials. Did any commercials stand out for you?
Yes, I think my favorite was Nike.
Nike was my absolute favorite. Yes. With all the women athletes.
All the women, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. That was the best for me.
It was definitely it was like, what was the slogan? You can win, so win. Like, they basically, like, the whole thing is like, they're telling you, you can't do it, but you doing it. They say you can't do this, but you did that. They said you wouldn't do this, but you just did that. And it was overall, like, so empowering and just strong. It felt strong. It felt so... It was just beautiful. Beautiful. That was the best. Now, let's talk about some of these funny, crazy ones.
Yeah, it's funny because like I see like the humor in America is different than Brazilian. So some things for me, I'm like,
what is this?
They're funny.
Okay, let's talk about Seal.
Why that was cute.
Why would Seal ever agree to doing that? That was horrible. It's like a picture like right here somewhere. Like, I cannot. That was horrible.
I was getting ready and then I saw Becky G. I was like, oh, Becky. And then I'm like, what's going on? I was like, okay.
Why would Seal ever let them put his head on a Seal body? Wanna never know, but that took me out. The Pringles,
those residuals.
The Pringles commercials where everybody's mustache got up.
Yeah. That was funny.
That was funny. I actually love the breast cancer awareness commercials as well. Like, that one was really good. Other than that, that was pretty much it. It was not a big commercial. There wasn't any big ones that really like made me feel like, ooh, other than Nike.
Nike. Yeah, Nike was the best.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Taylor Swift.
She got booed? I was just
booed at one point, but then like they only really showed her, from what I can see, like once.
Yeah.
And that was like way late in the game. It was like what?
It was very nice and spicy.
There was like less than 2 minutes in the first half and before they even showed her. And I was like, okay. Because at first I didn't even think she was there. But I was excited that it just wasn't Taylor Swift's show. I hate whenever she goes somewhere, they just keep putting the camera in her face. So I was excited that I didn't have to see a lot of that this time, which was great.
Yo, but before, did you watch Lady Gaga, right in the opening? Did you watch it?
Yes, I did see that. I did see the opening. I did see Lady Gaga. I thought that was cool with that tribute to LA fires and the people who lost their lives in New Orleans. I thought that was great. I love the opening of like the bands, like the second line bands.
The HBUC,
what was it? Southern University, I think. But yeah, that was awesome. Master P came out. There was just like nothing but like New Orleans culture in the opening of the Super Bowl, and I thought that was amazing and just a good nod to like the city that they were in. So kudos to everybody involved for like letting that culture shine. I thought that was amazing.
Fun. It was fun to watch it. I like it. Yeah, it was cute. The girls dancing. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to watch it. I was like watching the girls dance. I was like, okay, choreo. And they representing their city. Oh, love it.
That part. Okay, now let's get into the show.
Yes, let's
Kendrick
go.
Lamar. First of all, he was in that Grand National, just standing on top of it, understated clothes. He wasn't all flashy, just very much him. It was very still him and like just like the spotlight on him speaking, really
Spitting bars.
giving us real talk. All the dancers coming out of the car.
Yo,
Like it was
I
like
was like
4 million dancers coming
I
out.
was like, there's a hole there. I'm like already thinking the production. I was like, okay, they have a place. They coming from the truck. They come from inside. They have a stairs. They coming from under the stage because they wouldn't stop coming out.
It was so cool. It was the best. All right, let's just play it. Let's just play it and let's get
Yes.
into it.
Let's do it. Okay, let's start.
All right, let's get into it. So the game is loading.
That was amazing to have.
Wait, pause. He says, and this is the great American game. The stage looks like a Game Boy controller. The game loaded in the crowd.
It reminds
Uncle
me
Sam.
Squid Game too, because the first thing when I thought was the Squid Game too. Like it's a game of life of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, like it's obvious that like right off the bat, this is like a game is loading and Samuel L. Jackson is like the rule maker. Like listen to like which is Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Insane. And then straight to Kendrick. So still.
Yes. Yes, the dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They coming out the trunk. They coming out the car.
Yeah. It's like that was my car when I was young and bring all my friends to the party.
Red, white, and blue.
Yes. You see the girls have like a half and half hair.
Yeah. Yes.
The A minor chain.
Pause.
Like
Pause. The revolution is about to be televised.
Yes.
He is not playing. He's telling you right off the bat, I'm not playing your games.
Yeah, well, he's
I'm not playing your games. The dancers in the red coming up like in a pile. It's so powerful, oh, let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Yes.
Somebody better fight. Squabble up.
Yeah.
Oh my babies. Hey.
The A minor is on his chain is like I'm Patty.
Hey, you got the guys at the bottom of the steps, the white t-shirts.
It's kind of like his homies. I feel like that's what represents. It's really Compton. Hey, I think it's just girls. Like I think all the girls. All the red.
Yep, all the red is the girls. Hey, swallow up. Hey. Pause.
Yes.
Too loud. Too reckless. Too ghetto. Kendrick Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Yes.
That's what black people had to listen for so long, right? Until they come in.
Like people don't realize like there is a thing that we call code switching, where we have to go into certain rooms and switch up from who we are in order to
play the game, to fit in,
accept it. And it's like, no, enough with that.
Yeah.
And Kendrick the whole way through was like, I'm not playing your game. I'm not playing your game. I'm going to do this my way. Mm-hmm. Then to have Samuel L. Jackson. Yes. I can't. Okay, keep going. Tighten
up. Let's go to war. And they created the
flag.
The flag. I love tutting, so I love this part.
Hey.
Oh, see.
Every black face up there dancing.
Yeah, I saw some friends there.
So many. I got so many people that I know up there.
So fresh. Yes.
Hey, this is so hard. So hard.
Yeah, I love the visuals. It's like
it's art. It's moving.
It's art. Yeah, it's not just about like the dancing. Like it's about the visual. Like it's
telling a story.
Yeah, it's so powerful. Sometimes it's kind of like how I love Michael Jackson. We're gonna talk about because some things the less is more.
Yes, absolutely. Got royalty inside my DNA.
And I think that's One of the Let's Twins. I don't know if it's yeah, it's
Pause,
one of
pause,
the Let's Twins.
pause. Bring it back, bring it back. I got royalty inside my DNA. He's telling you from like the jump, like, listen, he's telling you from the jump, like, this is not about getting up there and just shucking and jiving for a goddamn body. Nobody. He's up there telling you a story. He's educating you. He's giving you visuals. Yeah. This is not that Kendrick is not that guy that's gonna get up on that stage and just dance around for you.
No, Kendrick, we know that's the he's another type of artist. That's why in the whole beef I always say they're completely two different artists. Like those two beefing, they're completely like Kendrick is about the message, is about the culture and to educate
but
people.
This is this performance is beyond some petty rap beef. This performance it's like
it's a statement, and
it's
like
a statement. It's a war cry. It's like standing up and telling people like, no, you don't have to play that game. You stand up, stand 10 toes down, and
that's our. And for me, he's like, that's is our shit. Like that's his our shit. I got emotional when in the stairs part, because it came to my head like, yo, this guy is like from Compton, like all these dreams that we have, like, can you imagine, like he made it, like he made
absolutely
it. And so I got so happy. I was like, yo, this is insane to think about.
Yeah,
keep going.
Hey,
and they like kind of like skating that part.
Yeah. Listen, Kendrick, his windpipes, his air, his car.
Yeah, because he's live. He's live. The mic was on.
That mic was on, and he went from one side of the field to the other.
Yes.
Hey.
His stamina. Warning. See, warning. Say what something.
Go back. What does it say?
Let's go back. It say warning something. Let me see. Warning. I can't read the on the way. Wrong way. Warning. Wrong way. Yes. Warning. Wrong way. And you see that he goes from one side to the other. Play it back a little bit. Oh my gosh. Warning. Wrong. Yeah, this kind of look like a chord or like, yeah. Oh my God. Like just militant, like. Yes. This was like one song that I didn't know. Like that was one song that I didn't know before. Mm-hmm. I think he's a man in the garden, something like that. Hey, the street lights. Yeah. With the guy just laying up there. Hey. This part was cool. I deserve it all. Pause. The guys with the white tees, gold grill underneath the street light. Yes. And it's like a very pared down acapella. Like, oh my gosh. Like he is he's a genius. Like we keep throwing this genius word out there, but let's give it to the people who really deserve it. Yeah, exactly. I want to see who was his musical director too, because sometimes the artist has a lot to do too, but I always like to know the people behind too, because they're the ones, we spoke this in the other podcast, that they're the ones that come with a lot of most of the ideas. But if you listen to Kendrick's lyrics, he's too much of a creative to not be super hands-on. Like he's a poet. He's super creative, and like there's no way that he's not super hands-on, and like, yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah. Yeah, I want to know who came with this idea with the acapella and the boom. Why do you think you deserve the greatest of all time? I'm like trying to make Doug B shut up. Like, I just want people to understand enough is enough with the comparisons on who should have done this show. Like Wayne, I'm sorry, there's nothing Lil Wayne could have conceived. Like he couldn't have created, curated anything that would have touched this performance. Like I need everybody to throw away your thoughts and your think pieces on because it was in New Orleans. Oh my gosh. And everybody has your moment when God decides. Like people get their shine when it's supposed to. This was his moment, and he didn't waste his moment. He didn't waste his moment. He actually put forth some real thought-provoking art for us. Mm-hmm. Period. Okay, keep going. What is Uncle Sam saying? And I love that. Usually I wouldn't like, like the interruption, but it makes so much sense.
He says, wait, he says, go back. He says, scorekeeper, deduct one life. What did he bring it back a little bit more?
The homeboys
Wow.
deduct one life. Peekaboo. No, it's Peekaboo.
Hey, this like
part, yeah, this part was really cool too.
This groove. Oh my gosh. Talking about nothing. Hey, that camera shot.
Yes. That's Jay Robo.
I see Kidda in there.
That's the X of the controller.
Mm-hmm. Wow. This was so cute.
Yeah, they love to sue. I want to play their favorite song, but they love to sue. And he acting like being sarcastic.
Yo, they want to hear their favorite song.
Yeah.
Hey.
All the they were so synchronized. All the pictures
Cache.
they created.
Wait, there's my baby Cache in the front. Yes, Cache.
Is Cache?
DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, stand up. Yes, SZA.
Yes, she was beautiful.
Go off.
Her mic wasn't on. Sorry, was pre-recorded.
A nice live track. I ain't never heard nobody.
Yeah, and probably because she was in all of the rehearsals, like yeah.
Or it's the dang Super Bowl, and it's like, child.
Yeah, this part was really cool too.
Love it.
Yeah, I was like, I have already a meme that to
a meme?
to read after a meme. Why I say meme? I'm in Portuguese. A meme about the symbolism and like conspiracies. They like already talking about like the every symbolism, like the 5G towers and all that. But yeah, I was now trying to pay attention when those lights is like street lights, but I was trying to understand like where are they? Like it's a cord. Like
well, they're like the street lights is like a thing. It's a part of like urban culture.
Yeah, but it's just the cement and
like
everything. Like
lights and all that. It was just perfect though.
Yeah.
Right
now, they so synchronized and well rehearsed.
Yeah, no, every single dancer was polished and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I love the simplicity. Like I love how they didn't. I don't feel like they rushed anything. Everything was, and they didn't like try hard with like overdoing certain things. Everything was just like placed nicely within the music. And really told a story.
Yeah, it wasn't about the dance, because we as a dancer, like people that dance, we want to see the dance. But for me, it was perfect because
to me, it
was about the dance.
Yeah. It was a great marriage of like what he's saying and the movement making sense together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less is more. Was more about the pictures, like because even who is watching there, all they see is the pictures. They're not seeing
intricate steps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, closer. This was so like this part here in the show just felt like more hopeful, like
yes,
very beautiful.
It's her second Super Bowl. She was there with Usher, no?
No,
it was her.
She wasn't there. It's Kendrick's second.
Don't mess this up.
Pause. Take it back. Take it back. So the whole way through, Uncle Sam is saying like, fall in line.
Yeah.
Play the part. Play the role. Play the game. In every moment, Kendrick is defying. He's like, no. And now he's like, now you can't play this song.
Yeah, don't mess up.
That was so wholesome. That was so pretty. Don't mess this up. And what comes on? They not like, here we go. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice call.
Yes, culture divide. Bigger
than the music. What? Yes. Yeah, he say, and you know that in the industry is a thing.
People can't fake influence.
Yes, because the internet numbers and even Kanye West posts something that your sales, your first week of sales, however you pay, they're gonna boost your numbers. So we know a lot of things can be faked, but you can't fake influence.
Fake influence. Let's take it back just like right before you say that.
Yes, like you can't fake that.
If God watching, sometimes you gotta.
I love when he say that lying because that's how I feel sometimes. Yeah, God, I would like God watch a picture.
I hear you like a
I'm
how'd your little sister from? Can we wait?
no, in this part he cut it. Certified.
Wait.
He just make sure he wouldn't get sued.
That was not Kendrick, because he don't play the game, as he's been telling you. That was the lawyers. That was Apple lawyers. That was the lawyers.
He don't. Yeah, he don't want to have to pay. Like you're not gonna.
No,
if the person's taking there.
That was the lawyers. They said CBS can play it, but over here at Apple and at NFL, we're gonna play it a little bit safe. You do everything else and just take that one word out.
Yes, exactly.
They're fine. They know what the word is by now.
The crowd that's gonna sing.
The crowd gonna say it regardless. But like that, say Drake with that.
That's my I was like, he took the beef. National TV, but it's international because everybody's watching the Super Bowl, and like the whole world, and especially because we know that he would be patting everybody waiting if he would do the song, and he sing like, "Hey Drake."
Dial like Kendrick is next level.
Yeah, he don't care.
Okay, let's go.
Did you see now? You can hear all the crowd.
Yes.
Probably a minor. The whole crowd.
They not like us.
They not. Oh my God, Serena! You're walking.
Now let me tell you right off the bat, we don't play about her. We're gonna get you got some history with her, and we don't play about her.
Did they date? I didn't know. You see,
yeah,
I'm not on people's business. So when my friends we were watching, she was like, "Yeah, she date him." I was like, "Oh, whoa."
He kind of said some stuff. He said some stuff, and then like Kendrick was like, we don't play about her." And he says Kendrick said that in one of his songs. We don't play about her. Child.
Like that's another level of pettiness. That's why I was like, because the other episode was like predicting, right? Who we thought they would bring. And we're like SZA for sure. I was like Mustard. You were like, I hope he brings Rihanna. That would have break his heart. Because Rihanna broke his heart for sure. If Rihanna would have shown up. Like
Serena Crip walking. Was she under? She was like under the street light. I can't.
And she has her skirt like the tennis outfit.
I really cannot. Let's go.
Yeah, that was cute. You see now? It's so cool. The circle and they like. Yeah. They like
we were talking about the other circle.
I told he would have come.
This is like a man.
You have to do it.
Get your foot up on the gas. What's up? Do it.
This is my favorite one. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Michael, yes.
Woo! The line. Look at the.
I'm wondering how many dancers were there.
Look at the. Did you see right behind Mustard and Kendrick? You saw the white t-shirt guys partying.
See, they have like a flag.
They always out there. They're always in the shot somewhere partying.
Mustard.
He's up there by himself. Like he don't need.
Yes.
He don't need a whole lot of.
Somebody gotta do it.
Hey.
Like the whole staging, it looks amazing. Like the way they leaving, turn the TV off.
That smile.
Yes. Game over. Game over. He did that.
Kendrick Lamar, you are art. You are ancestors' wildest dreams. The ancestors are somewhere smiling down. And I pray that this is the beginning of a movement. I pray that there were young artists, young kids, young leaders who watch this performance and are moved. I pray that this ignites so much culture and so much love and power and motivation to push the culture forward.
That's what we need in hip hop, because we need to stop with those hip hop songs about drugs, about.
I mean, listen, like there has to be a beautiful. There should beautiful balance.
But we know they were labels were profiting with that, profiting
Yeah,
with people
there
going to
needs to be
jail.
a balance. There
Yeah.
has to be a balance. There has to be a balance, and it's this. Like he said, this is beyond music. 40 Acres in the Mule. This is beyond music. This what he just did on that
Yes.
field was beyond a beat, music,
Oh,
or anything else. And I hope that our folks can recognize and understand and take it in.
yes.
I pray that they can really take it in, because at the end of the day, it's getting crazy out here.
Yes, we gotta. Yeah, at some point we gotta stop playing, and I'm happy that he always kept true to himself. Yeah, like that's his whole brand. That's why I'm always like, why they beefing? Why they? Because for me, like they two completely different artists, right? And he's just so unique, and he always kept real with what he do from the beginning.
I think it will be a misstep for anybody to watch this and think about that beef. This has nothing to do with music. It's so much more.
Yeah.
Of what he gave us. Like he gave us.
But that helped. That helped everybody be like, that helped.
Look,
The beef helped.
Cheers.
Cheers. I forgot to bring my cup, but
cheers to you.
Cheers. Congratulations for everybody. We saw so many familiar faces there. Was amazing. Was amazing to watch. Was inspiring. Was like emotional. Was exciting. Was
shout out to the
everything.
Shout out to the DC dancers that were up there. I definitely saw Cachet, and I know Aiden was there.
Yeah, I saw Michael. I saw Kid Boogie.
Kidda the Great.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a few up there.
Rebel.
I didn't start naming, but like
the girls I couldn't see much because the hair, they're all the same.
Yeah, there was so many up there. I can't. Like it was like
no, yeah. I was wondering how many dancers, like 300 at least.
There was a ton of dancers up there, and everybody was dancing. Everybody was so clean.
They were so well rehearsed and clean.
Shout out to everybody involved. I know for sure, like this is gonna push art forward. It's gonna push culture forward. It's gonna push a lot.
Yeah, I hope he probably has a tour already set up. No?
Yeah, he has a tour. Him and Cesar are going on tour, and I sent you the thing. I'm like, are we going?
Yes,
I'm going, but like, are we going as a group?
Yes, let's do it. Let's see the date and the.
Yeah, like I think I sent it to you a while back. So
probably LA is gonna be a crazy one.
Well, LA, it probably would have to be in LA when we go, right? Like that would be the show to go to. Listen, congratulations, Kendrick Lamar. You deserve it. This is your time. You didn't let us down. This was one of those things where we knew we were going to get some real, and you gave it. You gave us the.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know what to expect, but he always delivered great work. Like the visuals is always great, but I never seen like a long. It's always like when I saw was a award show, like one song wasn't this long. I haven't ever. Is that correct?
No. The way
I like his concert, but yes, I love it.
Concert. So I've gone to his concert before, and it was great. But Kendrick's win, that man went from one side of the field to the other with the mic on.
Yes,
the mic was on. Yes. Congrats.
Congrats. Yeah, he was great. A lot of preparation. I think they might be rehearsing for like at least 2 months.
Yeah, that was amazing. Well, let's bring on Neo Lynch. She's gonna give us her take on all things Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl. She's gonna give us a good like a breakdown of what she thought, so that we get like more than just our opinion. So we have a guest with us today. She's gonna come in and give us a little spill on what she thought about the halftime show. This is Neo Lynch. She is a legendary dancer, choreographer, creative director. She is a scholar.
All the things.
All the things.
Researcher.
researcher. Please tell them a little bit about what you're doing. It's academia world and like your research as well.
So I am currently focusing on my area of research is on racialized aesthetics, and right now I'm looking at racialized aesthetics through the framework of colorblind and color consciousness ideology. So I'm looking at how the characteristics of those manifest into movement, especially within hip hop choreography. And right now I'm researching it under the lens of through white women's perspective. So like how do white women choreograph hip hop through like colorblind and color consciousness aesthetics?
Which is why you can see exactly why I'm like, she's the perfect person to have come on here and talk a little bit about what you thought. Please, like, first of all, Kendrick Lamar, my gosh.
Oh my God,
Obsessed.
There was so many like symbolisms and like cultural things that happened that like it was overwhelming to like try to take it all in at once. Just give us like your run through of what you thought.
Yes.
The overall show.
I thought, okay, so immediately the visual of like, first of all, it being a whole game, right? And wait, let's start with Uncle Sam being Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Let's start with that. And then, and then him just throughout interrupting. But you know what? It gave me, I wondered if Spike Lee had anything to do with it. I know, Monica, you were telling me about who the creative directors were, but it was giving me Spike Lee bamboozled.
Oh.
That's what he was giving me.
No, yeah, let's see who was that director. Yeah.
Well, there was a few. There was Mike Carson, PG Lang, and Kendrick Lamar. You had what's choreographer name? I can't. She just Charm as the choreographer. But that whole little vibe he did like in 2016 with Dave Chappelle. He's like, that's kind of Kendrick's thing. That's his jam. But like it looked like a PlayStation game controller, and they like welcome to the Great American Game.
Yes.
When it started, that was a lot. Okay,
so I lived for the whole game setup. You had the Squid Games, you had the, like you just said, the video games, but then it's like you have the game you have to play as an artist, but also the game that you have to play as a Black man in America.
America.
Yes.
That, like, hold on now, slow it down. You got to play the game right. You do, especially right now, because that's what we're all trying to figure out. It's how are we about to play this game right? How do we have to pivot with everything that one is doing?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like the moment where he's like, wait, you're not playing the game right. This is too loud. It's too much. It's too ghetto. Oh my God.
You know what was wild to me was the reactions that were saying, oh, it was underwhelming and I didn't get it and that was trash.
Well, if you don't think, it will go right past you. Like, I'm sorry. To enjoy Kendrick Lamar, you have to be a bit of a thinker.
Yes.
Not just like spoon feeding people. Like he's gonna always give you a message. He's gonna teach. That's just who he is.
For sure. Yes. Yeah. There's always a message, and for me, it was like how the Black America has to play this game here to survive. It was amazing. I was like,
yeah. Especially now. The did we get into the A minor chain though?
Yes, I want to say that.
Wait,
he didn't hold back. He didn't hold back anything.
Nothing.
Not one thing. And then taunting the whole way, like I'm gonna do their favorite song, but you know they like to sue.
Yeah. Yep. He's like teasing the whole time.
Yep. Did y'all see that smirk?
Yeah.
When he goes, "Hey Drake."
Yeah. The national TV, like he took the beef to the national TV.
Yeah. So it was that the whole starting off with the revolution will be televised.
Yeah.
Yes, it will, and it was. And it was nice and lovely. What else? The symbolism with the red, white, and blue. of these black dancing bodies in red, white, and blue, representing the American flag, but also representing Crips and Bloods, and then having, like, I was thinking, well, then what does white represent? Like innocence, surrendering, not surrendering, like
I
the
think it was more.
imagery. There was
I think
just
it
so
was more for
much.
the flag, right? I think it was more
Well,
for
there
the
was so
flag.
Yeah,
many.
but it's not
They
just one
yeah,
meaning, you
because
know?
they even formed the flag
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in the dance
so
piece.
many moments that like there was the flag moment, yes, and it represented the flag, but then there was other moments where they were like kind of weaving and where you only saw red and you
Red
only
or
saw blue, you only saw like there was just so many different moments. And Kendrick's not a one way thinker. His whole
Yeah, no.
they kind of there's so many double entendres and so many different like you have to be a thinker, period, and to
yes.
really get in it. And then like we've seen it once, but like we're gonna have to watch it again and catch so many other pieces
Yes.
to the puzzle that like the okay, what about the white tees? The guys in the white tees.
Yeah, I would say when he's singing a cappella in the street, I was like, it's the street guys, like the block, the bros. Yes.
Yep, he had the block boys with the gold teeth out there on the light post,
On the
around the light post, just always in the background. And it was the same. I liked how it was the same consistent one. So I don't know if those were his boys in real life. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But just to have them always like positioned behind him.
In the shot. Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
always positioned with him. Like he got the same crew that's got his back that he had in the beginning opening sequence and the this and throughout. And I just like, ugh. That was just
Yes.
like, come on, come on. And then
I
especially
just-
when it was some moment where they were singing. So you'd
Yeah.
think that like, oh, you got the block boys behind you, but then they're being artistic also. So that symbolism of like, don't judge a book by the cover, by its cover.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Like okay, let's
Mhm.
keep going down your notes. Down your notes. Let's keep going.
Okay, down my notes. The chain, Serena. And, but here's the thing, that the message of we're going to protect black women, that message there, like you ain't finna come for her, say anything about her or her family or nope.
Because what people will automatically go to is like, oh, that's Drake's ex. They had like a thing, and he's bringing her out to like, no, she's from Compton. She's from where he's from. He already said, don't play. Don't play with her. We ain't gonna play about her. You not going.
They do not play about her.
And
And
like
everybody went crazy.
they're crip walking.
He just couldn't. Can you imagine? We're talking about Rihanna. I was like, if he would bring Rihanna, Drake would have a heart attack because she got his heart
That would have
broken.
been
That
would have been grimy. That would have been a whole other level of petty. But the fact that, I love that he didn't bring out, that he only brought out SZA. Him bringing out Mustard though.
Mustard.
Yes, Mustard. I knew he would. I knew he would.
It was perfect. No one else got a mic. No one else. There was no other voice but Kendrick's and SZA.
Yeah.
Kendrick basically like gave us a lesson while entertaining us the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
And like I pray that this is the movement and the way that we're going culturally, where people are actually giving us real. Like I remember, like I'm just thinking about like Prince with Time, like his song
Mhm.
Time, and like what's going on. And there's like so many different songs where
Of a movement. Yeah.
the artist actually gave us something to think about, to feel. And I hope this is like wakes people up and gives us more artists like that who do more music that like actually provokes something other than shaking your butt.
Yeah, to give a message and be more
Mhm.
creative, for sure.
Yeah, and if you notice, there wasn't a lot of that. Like
No.
there was some still in there, but it
Yeah.
was not positioned towards the camera. No,
No.
it was not. But it was still in there because that's what we still like to do. Culturally, we still gonna be in the party getting down, but it's not positioned to the camera, angled at the camera. Even for SZA's part, for one, I didn't even know this is the dances. I didn't know she could move because only the one time I saw her do something, I was like,
Yeah,
girl, just sing. Or maybe that was Summer Walker.
you have to look at Hit Different the video. She's dancing the whole way through. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You might.
I'm thinking about Summer Walker then. But yeah, when SZA hit that layout lean back with the legs stretched out, I was like, oh,
she can flip.
stretch.
She can flip and like she's yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
She can move.
Yes.
I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
What else? So the imagery of like when everything opened up and you have this, what I thought it was this big old prison yard. That's what it looked like. I don't know if it was a prison yard or if it was supposed to be like concrete, like tennis courts, because it could have been whatever. But it was, for me, it read as prison yard, and all these beautiful black dancing bodies in the red, white, and blue. The this movement, the sculpture of the bodies was brilliant. I don't even know how you, I don't know how you think like that. It was literally moving art.
No, it was visual art for sure.
Yes,
It was
for
absolutely
sure.
visual art, all the way down to when they even exited. It was still filing in line when you didn't even see them, and it's, the focus is on like that really pretty stage, but all the guys that were in the white were filing out. I was just like, that, how long did that take to practice? The traveling was beautiful. The imagery of everybody being intermixed and then the bodies dropping to the floor, but then it's just that one circle going. I can't wait to see what that footage is of like what that movement was, because it was significant for them to still be up.
But I
Yeah.
think that was the guys under the light, under the street lights, the guys with the white tees. I think
Oh, you mean
them.
oh, you mean the circle? Because the circle, when they were going around, I saw the red and the blue. They were clapping, like when they were passing each other.
No,
They
no,
were
no,
like,
no, not that part yet.
When
But
everybody,
I know what part you're talking about, and I loved it.
when they all went down
That part.
their bodies, there was a circle in the middle, and I
Yeah.
think that was like the white tee guys.
Okay.
I think the white tee guys were the ones that were still up, but we'll see. We'll see.
Ooh.
So, okay. Anything else on the, like, you know?
Here's what I thought. There was a certain point, right, when I was, because paying attention to the movement and understanding like how large the moves had to be, and when they were really out on the field and using all the stage and whatnot, I was, that's when I started figuring out like, well, who did this choreography, and like it had me reconsidering like racialized aesthetics, right? Because I'm like, well, now the movement is sharp, but it's big, like it's symmetrical. Everything is placed a certain way, but there's still like a bop to it, you know, because otherwise, so like if we look at like whitened aesthetics of dance, everything is gonna be placed, and you're here, and you're there, there. It's upright, you know,
no, no
stacked, elongated spines, right? Yeah, in the African aesthetic, you're going to have more like a relaxation. It's going to be more use of your pelvic girdle and your thoracic spine and everything. It's going to be more polycentric movement going on. And so multiple rhythms and body parts are moving at the same time. So I saw a mix of the two. So then I was like, well, who was the assistant? Maybe that's where some of that is in. Or maybe you have to like consider some of the
yeah.
Eurocentric ways to be, just to
It's
be
for
bigger,
the
to have more of
picture.
a
Yeah,
presence.
for the picture, I feel like it makes it cleaner too, and for the side and the much of dancers they have,
Yeah.
some stuff is gonna have to be lines.
Yeah.
Lines.
Somebody was saying that they were disappointed because they were looking for, my sister said
More like
she was
dance.
disappointed. Yeah, because she was looking for like, oh, I'm expecting it to be bust down, but I'm like, but you don't realize like the significance of the grooves that they were doing. The grooves were local.
Yeah.
Those were homegrown.
Yeah.
That's West Coast hip hop for sure. That's Compton hip hop.
Kendrick is not a dancer, so they
Right.
have to do something around him. They're not gonna take the attention from him too.
Right.
They cannot be there like battling.
I
It's
really
more
think
for the.
that, yeah.
Sorry.
I really think that they choose and they select movement to tell a story, and not just doing movement to do for the sake of doing movement.
Yeah.
Is actually telling the story. And if you take the time and stop and listen to what Kendrick is saying, it's a story.
Yeah.
No way you could just have people up there doing anything, just moving around recklessly. Like, it has to make sense. So I think that they do a great job of making sure that the movement is telling a story, and it's not just movement to say you were up there moving. It's like a perfect match. I think there's a sense of stillness about Kendrick that I love, and his whole camp understands that, and they're able to. They're not like, they don't rush. They'll give you stillness where you have to actually sit there and feel something. So
you got to sit in it,
and that's not easy to do. Like, stillness.
Yeah.
You can lose people real fast, but like, they do that well. And if you look at past shows and past performances, that's something that you see them do a lot throughout the years. And like this was another example.
They compliment him.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me.
Very
like
well.
It's just like the whole thing, the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you look at, and I can't wait to see it again and just like break it down and then see how many of the moves are then copied and repeated and are like the next new trend and whatnot. But there were so many movements that are indigenous to. Ooh, I gotta wait. I can't wait to look again to see if they did any styles that were indigenous to New Orleans, since they were on like in New Orleans. But there were so many movements that were indigenous to Compton and to Cali and to LA, period.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see how many of those are taken, reused, put on put on non-melanated bodies, especially in commercialized dance spaces and commercialized dance classes that we like to call hip hop dance classes.
Tell me about it.
Those?
I went to no, I'm not gonna change the Super Bowl.
No, where'd you go?
But I went to an audition, was like hip hop. They separate like a salsa, hip hop, and then I was like, okay, let me go to hip hop. I went, oh, okay, I'm gonna dance today. Oh no, you're not. Pirouette, jump, and I'm like,
wow.
Okay, I thought that was hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yes.
Thank
the industry.
Thank you so much, per usual, for your insight.
You are so welcome. Thanks for having me. Also, quick question: did they do the national anthem also, or was it just Lettucey?
They did do it. There was someone else who did it who was like all of them was from New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay. Was it somebody first?
Say it again.
Did they do the national anthem first and then Lettucey, or was it the other way?
The other way. I forgot the guy's name. He's a black guy.
He's a black guy. He was on the piano, singing.
I forgot his name that fast.
Yeah, me too. Let me see. His name is John Baptiste.
Yes.
Wait, so he played the piano?
And sang.
Jeez, why did I think that was the painter? No, I'm thinking Paul. Never mind. Okay. All right, well, I'll have to go back and check it out. So I can't wait for these recaps.
Watch it and just go from top to bottom and just give it our whole showam. So, yeah.
All right. I can't wait to watch and to see how y'all break it down even more, because the two of y'all together, y'all break down some things and just have different perspectives. Like y'all see things through the artist lens, through the director's lens, through the choreographer's lens, through the creative director's lens, through the stylist lens, like all the things.
Mm-hmm.
So can't wait to see it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, per usual. We'll have to have you back on soon to have a full-on interview and talk about all the things in your research and all of that.
All right, all the good things. All right, peace out, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, that was great. Thank you, Neil, for coming. Chatting with you.
Yes, we gotta have her back on soon.
Yes. So let's see some internet reactions, because right after we were like, let's see what people say. There's the haters. Like a lot of people from Canada was like, I was like, guys,
haters.
Stop. Like, I know they wanna like cheer for their hometown, but for me, it's about the art. I like both artists. And then it's like, I listen way more Drake. I will confess. I listen way more Drake than Kendrick. But I love Kendrick. He's an amazing artist. And then you cannot say that it wasn't an amazing show. Like, come on. Like,
and that's the thing. So, like, you're more of a Drake fan than you are a Kendrick fan. And I'm way more of a Kendrick fan than I am a Drake fan. I wouldn't call myself a Drake fan at all. And at the end of the day, art is art, and good music is music, and a great performance is a great performance.
Yeah. I was like, I listen more Drake because I DJ too, like club, like party. So that's more the vibe. And I listen well, actually, this new album I'm playing all the time. Not like us, it's always on my set.
Wait, you have to wait. Internet.
Send it to me.
The internet is wild right now.
Okay, let me see the drama before. Like, no, the funny. Well, this one is like a halftime symbolism. I have to come with a conspiracy a little.
Let me tell you, the NAACP just posed. It's all in the details, and then show this picture.
Oh yeah, the dancers and
the flag.
The flag.
Woo, child.
But look what the conspiracy is telling. It's Squid Games, surveillance cameras everywhere, controller buttons, their game, dancing under 5G towers.
Viola Davis, bravo, brother. Thank you for your artistry. Your provoke. You provoked. You proved. Thank you for your bravery. Wow. Yeah. I mean, the people have spoken. Like, this is an amazing show.
Yes, guys. Like, there's no
The
like,
people have
Drake. Come on, like, it was an amazing show. Forget Drake. We can't forget because he provoked too. I was like, it was like Drake. We won't forget Drake, but it was an amazing show. Like, stop. Like,
brilliant.
You can like both
show.
artists. You cannot like both.
It was a brilliant show, and I think BT says the storytelling, the production, the ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Lamar just gave us a performance for the ages. Did you peep the references? Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did. We absolutely.
People here already. NFL and races. Halftime show. Zero diversity.
Who said that?
Wait, no. Baller alert. Carlos Mac. They reposted. But we always know, even as a dancer, like, it's always black dancers that Kendrick. Well, and what?
But let's talk about
that. But if that is his brand, that's what the message he wants to bring.
Let's talk about that though, because throughout my career, there has been so many, and still,
yes, there's
so many moments where you see maybe one black
girl,
one black girl, or one black guy.
No, before was like one black girl, one black guy, or one Asian, right? Maybe a Latina.
Because maybe you don't get one black girl and one black guy. You might just get one black.
Just get one. Yes, and then one Latina. It's always like that. So why are you mad right now?
Everybody else is white. Thank you for finally. And I used to really have a big problem with like black artists who would go up and they would be having like all these like black white dancers, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're not gonna get picked by the Taylor Swifts of that time. Like, we're not gonna get picked by all those people. There's only going to be like one of us for the Britney Spears and all those people like that. Like, why in the world would our black artists then do the same?
But it's because they had to play the game.
They had to play the game, but guess what Kendrick is not doing?
Yeah. And Beyonce now, but now they have the power for that. Beyonce too, like now they can. Times has changed, thank God, and they can do whatever they want to do. But yeah, it wasn't like that before, guys. So you cannot be mad. He's representing his culture. What if I want to do is just have Latina?
And they had white artists in the opening of huge artists too, and the opening of the whole Super Bowl.
Yeah, Lady Gaga was there. Like, come on.
So it was I forgot his name. He was singing with the band in the opening. I forgot his name. He's huge. But yeah, no, they stop it. Relax.
Yes.
Let us have our stuff.
Drake watching Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my God. Wait, what is it? Let me see. It's crazy. What's his name? I forgot the guy's name because I wanna say his name, and I hate that I can't remember his name. Who did the opening? These beautiful babies twirled. I tell you, they twirled in the opening. Twirled. Yes, babies.
Yes, everything was really cool. Oh my gosh, I was proud that it hurts, that emotion hurt winning the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift. There's a meme. Taylor Swift boyfriend, like, I was supposed to propose today.
Oh,
they lost, yo.
Not so much. So another this is from Jesse Collins. Another historic Super Bowl in the books. Thank you to all involved. PG Lang, Rock Nation, NFL, Apple Music. Have you ever heard of Diversified Production Services?
Mm-mm.
They were a part of it as well. What else? Who else do we have up here? No other people.
Football is opening for Kendrick concert.
You say what?
It's always football is opening for Kendrick concert.
That part,
but it's always like that. It's always like that. Like especially who loves like dance and music.
Most of us
we just watch for that.
Who love music and
Yeah.
arts. They there for one thing and one thing only. The show. Yes, Serena. Well, I think we did it, girl.
Yes, this was really fun.
It's the smile for me. We have to insert. We're gonna have to insert right here when we just leaving off the show because we're done. We gave it to y'all, but leaving out, we just gotta insert Kendrick when he says "Say Drake" and smile. We have to. That has to be what what we leave y'all with. It was amazing. Drake is absolutely somewhere crying in the car.
Yeah, he has to take a vacation.
You got to take a vacation, relax somewhere. Kendrick, your moment. Thank you so much. I said it once. I'll say it again. The ancestors are proud. I feel proud to be Black right now. Thank you, Kendrick.
Yes,
that was everything we needed and more.
Yes, was amazing.
Check
really
and check.
inspiring. Game over.